Hello, people. Happy Monday. Welcome. Anyways, I hope you all had a fucking great weekend. I know I told you today, well, I didn't tell you today, but I told you for the last couple weeks that something exciting was happening, and today is a big day. This is my first episode with a guest. I've been trying to, I obviously didn't want to get you guys in, a guest, right away, because I wanted to, get a couple episodes under my belt before I entertained a guest. So yeah, I got my first guest, and welcome. Do you want to introduce yourself? You want me to introduce you? How do you want to do it?
Me.
This is my bestie, Emily. We've been friends for 12 years? I think 12 years now. We met in high school. She was in my gym class and just literally, she actually kind of fucking scared me the first time she introduced me. You were like, what did you say? You were like,
I don't know, I was probably like, hi, my name's Emily, let's be friends.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna be friends with that bitch. No fucking way. But yeah, so if you want to throw your handle out there on all your social media stuff, if people want to check you out.
Sure. I'm private, so you'll have to throw me a follow. You can't creep me, but it is at Emily Wright, but the E is a 3. So
the E is a 3.
That's me on Instagram.
And her OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. No. So yeah, what's going on with you? Nothing. Any quarantine stuff or
quarantine stuff. New job. Single.
Single and
quarantine dating is something
different.
Very.
I mean, I don't know any dating, but I guess it's different from original dating.
Yeah, so I was gonna take at least 6 months off and do myself.
Mm-hmm.
Do
both ways. Yeah, exactly.
But then a couple of months ago, I did download some apps and I'm meeting some new people.
Just hanging out, I guess.
Yeah, just hanging out, putting some vibes out.
So, another thing, we might as well just get right into it. I wanted to do. Oh, guys, it's National Sex Week. That's why we're doing what would we call it? Sex-pisode? A sex-pisode.
Ooh, a sex-pisode.
So, yeah. So, I just wanted to, I wanted to find a good way of doing it, a proper way. And, what's a better way than taking someone down with me? So, if it goes bad, their name's on it, too.
That's
so,
right.
Just take you down with me. But, obviously, I wanted someone else's opinion because I've been in a relationship for fucking 12 years. And never really, even dip my toes in the dating pool, let alone, the online dating pool. So I didn't want to do it just, a sex episode with just me. And, most of my friends are in relationships. So, I wanted to get, someone else's opinion, too, right? A single person's opinion.
Yeah, very different.
Because we live very different lives that way, I think. And it's, cool because I have so many questions for you. And if you have questions for me, we can jibber jabber. And I guess, some listeners are single, some are in relationships. So it'd be nice to see both sides. I know my people who are in relationships want to know questions that I want to know because a lot of my friends also are in long-term relationships and haven't been in that dating scene, right? So I really wanted to get into it. So my biggest question, let's start it off. How do you know who to date and who to date? Wink wink nudge nudge date. That's my I want to know.
Great question. So I will judge it off of if somebody gives me their number or their Snapchat. So if you want to Snapchat me first without texting,
mm-hmm.
then you go in an automatic, you just want to get down to business, which is fine.
Yeah.
You set the tone right away.
Yeah. Or
I set the tone for what this could be.
Yeah.
But if you give me your number and you want to text or talk first,
mm-hmm.
then you'll go into a section of, potential dates or, could be long-term.
Yeah.
And then if you give me your number and you want to add me on Snapchat, that's cool too because Snapchat's different, so you get to know the person through their expressions,
yeah,
stuff like that. But as long as you text me first, then I can kind of say hey.
So if someone's give me your Snapchat, do you right away get a pic, or will they message you typing first?
It depends.
It just depends what their motive is.
Yeah. If they say add me and I add them, I send them a picture.
Yeah.
And then if they send me a picture...
just a picture of your face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not do you put your face in nudes?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do.
Because in high school they're don't put your face in nudes.
Yeah.
Don't put your face in nudes. But obviously
now
that was kiddie porn, I guess,
and
back then.
Half of the nude is my face.
Yeah?
Like when I'm having a good face day and I take a bomb ass nude, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah. You showed me a bomb, like, before we
Yeah.
started this. That one was fucking fire.
Yeah.
Look, I smoke. I almost want to show Scotty and be like, look what my friend looks
Gladly.
like.
Honestly, I hand nudes out like candy. I should have an OnlyFans by the way that I'm just like, here. But that one,
Yeah.
the most tasteful nude I've ever taken, and I was like I was turning myself on the more I looked at it. And I was like, God damn. Shit.
That one, yeah, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I am like, oh, guys, I'll just throw it up on my story. No. Imagine Emily gains like 60 followers overnight. It's 60 million followers overnight. No, but like, so what if the guy's like, oh, just add me on Snapchat, and then literally you just get a dick pic right away? Like, that would, for me, that'd be like, what the fuck? Like, don't you feel that way?
Right away is a little weird.
Has that happened?
Yes. But if that's the way the conversation starts or continues,
Yeah.
then I either engage because I'm like, okay, whatever, or I block and delete.
Yeah, just like, goodbye,
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah.
Like, ta-ta.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-ta
Like, thank
then.
you, but you showed your true colors.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Thank you, next.
And then do you always get, like, their faces in the nudes?
No.
No.
I don't know how you take an angled dick pic with your face in it.
I feel like I feel like if I were in the dating world now, the dick pics I get would be very similar to the high school dick pics. Like, I feel like you can't get creative with dick
No.
pics.
The funny thing is, and my favorite thing, one of my friends told me, she goes, I love getting dick pics because that means they're thinking about me when they're hard.
Ooh, that's a good way of looking at it,
Yeah.
actually. Because, like, I don't know, like, obviously, like, me and Scotty, when he went away to college and, like, I was in college because we were, like, 3 hours apart, we would send each other nudes. But, like, disclaimer, don't want to hurt your feelings, Scott, but, like, guys' nudes wouldn't do anything
Dicks
for me.
aren't pretty.
No, that's the thing. Like you said, you were getting, like, oh, I look good in my nude. Like, you were
Yeah.
almost getting turned on by yourself, where, like, I feel like if I see a dick, it's just, like, maybe it's because I'm a nurse and I see
Yeah.
dicks all the time, or, like, what? But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it just doesn't...
No. It's like, thank you, I acknowledge it. Like,
I
we're sending
yeah.
stuff back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like,
it
I
does
appreciate that you're
absolutely-
participating,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do anything for
I'd
me
rather
personally.
you send me, like, a banging, like, teaser photo with, like, your top off, like, you're looking good.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you have, like, a semi, like, in your pants so I can, like, see the outline of your dick.
Yeah.
Like, that is more my alley of, like, getting
Mm-hmm.
a selfie from a guy that way.
Yeah. Instead of...
Here's my dick.
Boom! Like, remember in Bridesmaids when she's like, it's just like right in your face and she's
Yeah.
like squinting her. That's how, yeah, sometimes that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh. Like, we go, like, sometimes we'll go in the shower together and it'll just be like, I'll sit on like the little, because we have like a bench in our shower and he'll be standing and it'll just be like staring me like in the face. Like, it's very
And-
aggressive.
And, like, dick pics don't speak 1,000 words. Like, pictures speak 1,000 words. Dick pics don't, because the angle that they take it on can look also very different. So if you think
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's small, and you, like, want to hook up with them and you get there, so you have an expectation, then it's like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's not the pic, like,
It's not what I was
it doesn't
expecting.
translate.
100%.
Yeah.
That's, oh, this, I find
And
this
then-
so interesting.
And then, when they add objects to it to compare,
No
they're like-
fucking way.
yeah, they're like,
no
here's
fucking
a
way.
picture of my dick in a controller.
Here's
Or
a pop can for
here's-
reference.
Here's a 500 milliliter water bottle.
I thought
Just
that was
for
like,
some comparison.
I thought that was like a thing that guys did in high school. Like, they just measured their dicks, but I guess like they give you like comparisons. That's really nice of them.
You want to know how big it is?
I mean,
baby?
like, at least you won't be surprised then. At least you
No.
know what you're getting yourself into. But
Yeah.
fuck, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to tell Scotty this. He's gonna be like, see, it's not weird.
no.
But yeah, no. So when you use different dating apps,
Yeah.
are there different ones? Okay, first of all, do you use them regularly?
So I did. I deleted them recently because I just needed a detox from them because I found myself spiraling.
And almost like submerged too much into it? Yeah.
I was like invested, and it was becoming like a bad behavior for me to like get validation or like have any conversations. So I was just
100%.
very overwhelmed. So I just deleted them.
Yeah,
I said,
I
enough
get
is
that for
enough.
sure.
Time. I was losing. Like I recently like found myself again, and then
Yeah.
when I found myself slipping, and I was like, I'm losing myself.
At least you're
again.
correcting the behavior, though.
Yes, and I noticed it, and I was like, I think the only way for me to continue right now
Yeah.
is just delete the apps.
Yeah.
So I'm off of them now.
Yeah.
But I had 3. I had Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder.
So okay, if you're going on an app, is there certain things for certain apps? Like, are you going on one to actually date people and one to, like, to hook up with people, or?
So I set the intention open.
Okay.
Not that, like, I want to be, like, in a relationship right now, but if it follows suit, then cool.
Oh,
But
so you can, like, set it to what you're...
Yeah. Or
Oh,
they'll just
okay.
be like, hey, what are you looking for? And I'm just like, I'm open for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bumble, you have to,
Is
as
that
the
when you
girl-
message them first? Yeah.
So I saw an amazing TikTok and I was using the line.
Okay.
So,
I was using the line?
Yeah, the opener is, send me a voice note of what you think my voice sounds like.
Oh my god, you sent me that!
Yes.
You sent me that, like, because you did it to a guy, and...
Yes.
That was fucking funny.
If they played along and they did it, kudos to them. If they're like, that's lame,
goodbye.
Yeah.
100%.
So some of them were very creative. Some of them were
like the one you sent me.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Some of them are great. And, like, it's a conversation starter. They're like, oh, some of them are like, why do people keep sending me this? Or it's like, oh, wow, like, that's different. I like this.
Has a guy ever said it back to you to, like, send what you...
Yes. So then you get to... Sometimes not being lazy, but it's more fun. So then you just start sending voice notes back and forth to each other.
Okay, so then you get, it's more of a, I feel like it would be more personalized that way, because then you hear their voice.
It's still a conversation.
Yeah.
And go from there. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it's then, like, okay, do you find it's easy, like, looking back on how, like, our parents used to do it, and, like, not the generation before us, but, like, a little bit before us, before, like, dating apps were, like, a huge thing, because obviously, like, I feel like old, like, divorced parents used them before the way we use them now.
Yes.
So do you find, would it be easier? Do you wish it was still the way you just meet someone, or do you think dating apps are, like, a good thing?
I don't like dating apps.
Okay.
Because I feel like...
Very shallow?
Very shallow, very picky.
Yeah. It almost gives people, like, an entitlement to be picky. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, this person I think I could potentially match with, and you wait the 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3... Like, if they've swiped on you too, then it's a match, and you're like, that instant, like, satisfaction. Or it's, like, the disappointment of, like, oh, like, I think this person's good looking.
It, like, fucks with your mental health. Yeah. I could see that for sure, 100%.
So then, going from there, that's mostly, like, on Tinder.
Do you think, though, you could, like, still meet people the other way?
I would love to.
But do you think it's, like, you could do it? Like, not you personally, but, like, in the way the world is now, do you think it's, like, a... Because I know a lot of my friends that are with, like, girls now, they met them through there.
Yeah. I think it's the new norm.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the bar, you go to the bar with your friends.
Good point. Or unless you meet someone, they're friends with your friend.
Yes.
Or they're friends with your friend's boyfriend.
Yeah, because I don't know if people will go up to people anymore. If you're sitting at the bar waiting for a drink, will somebody spark a conversation with you?
Yeah, and it's not even just, like, girls and, like, because the old girls are, like, self-conscious and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like guys are like that, too, now.
Yeah.
Like, even guys, like, they'll put, like, I've seen your Tinder, and they'll put, like, them with a dog, because they know girls like dogs, or them doing, like, you know what I mean? It's more, like, showy. Mm-hmm. Where at the bar, you're just you. It puts a lot of, like, pressure on you.
Yeah.
Where it didn't before, because that's the only way of doing it.
Yeah.
And I bet you people are on dating apps in bars. Like, if we go to, like, the Corral or whatever, they could probably, like, swipe through, because it's the radius, right? So they could be like, who's here? Like, whatever. That's
Start
crazy.
A conversation that way, and then, oops, bumped into you. Hey, is this you? Like...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know where I would start in this date. Like, obviously I don't, like, I'm not going to ever, but, like, I don't know where I would start in it. Like, I feel like
it's intimidating.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Because then you make that first move and you're like, okay, I don't want my profile to be lame. But, like, I want to showcase my personality. I want, like, good pictures.
Do you find, like, people, like, not even people, like, maybe even, like, yourself, like, do you find you're, like, looking, like, not being truthful on profile, like, whatever your thing is, because you want to, like, catch more interest?
No. So
But do you think people do that, though?
Oh, 100%.
Like, oh, they'll like this even though it's not me.
I put a variety up. So my bios are, like, funny, but not too long that they lose interest. But my pictures, so I hit them with a good selfie picture.
Yeah.
And then I'll put, like, a friend picture. And then one time I was literally just a mere selfie in a matching tracksuit with my hair in a bun. And another one I was, like, finishing spinning at home, and I was sweaty, and I put it up.
I think you sent me or I saw it, or whenever we were hanging out, I saw your... Yeah, so and you're like, what do you think of this one? What do you think of that? And I was like, yeah, those are good.
And I was like, this is me. And if you don't like that, then you can't hang.
Exactly. 100%. And then do you think, like, what gets you to a point where you're like, oh, I'm gonna... Because I haven't met any of your dates, obviously.
No.
So, like, when would you bring them around your friends?
I don't know. Once I probably have a good feel on them.
Because obviously I would know, like, I would know that you're dating someone.
Yes.
But, like, when would I meet them?
Pre-COVID, post-COVID, during COVID.
I mean, I feel like we're on the verge of post-COVID right now.
Yeah.
So this summer.
If we had a function and I was, like, seeing this person and, like, relationship was defined, I would bring them around.
So you think the relationship has to be defined to bring them around?
No. Because if they can't get along with... If I bring them into an environment...
You'd rather be able to define it after you see how they interact with
Yes.
family. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But I don't want to do that to family.
No, you'd rather do it to your friends
I'd
first.
rather do it to my friends. My friends get a good feel. They, like... If he can hang and, like, disappear with the boys and I could be with the girls, then, like, great fit.
Yeah.
But if they're, like, hovering and I'm, like... I'm the person that has to, like, entertain them when we're in, like, an environment of, like, mingling...
Yeah.
Then, no.
Fucking Aggie. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna cut this out because this is going well, but fucking Aggie, man. That's Aggie. But yeah. No, I completely agree with you. Like, because I don't think I could be with someone who I have to babysit at, like, functions.
And I think, like, test or feel or the way that they interact with friends is important.
Yeah, 100%.
Coming from, like, a bad relationship and a good relationship when one was like, nope, you're done with those friends, you can't be friends with them.
It was just fucked out.
Yeah. And one to being like, no problem, gets naked in front of everybody.
Yeah, I did see his weenie. Shout out. Not gonna shout him out, but
no.
They were plays in my head.
Yeah.
Not
So
just because of the moment.
I think it's very important to have an outside look from, like, a group of people to being like, yes, I can see this person being with Emily long term.
And then, okay, but, like, put yourself, you're in the honeymoon phase, right? Like, because everyone's all infatuated or whatever. If a friend said something, would you think about it more? Or would you be like, oh, like, it's okay, I like them?
I would probably think about it more because I'm probably more guarded now.
Because you're in a better place. But I feel like some people would be like, not think about it. You know what I mean? People who don't know themselves and stuff that.
I want that because not saying I'm a lot to handle, but if they can't hang or handle me or handle how I am with my friends, then that's a problem because I'm not suppressing or hiding who I am anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is, like, a big thing of how people are nowadays. Like, I don't I feel like once you get to, like, I don't know if it's just because this is where I am now, but, like, once you get to, like, your, like, late 20s, you, like, realize, like, what the fuck am I, like, why am I doing the certain things? But that's, like, a whole nother fucking episode to get into of why people do things that they do.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. Why don't we get into it? Okay, protection during hookups. Because we've talked about this before, but, like,
out here raw dog in the world.
Like, I know what's going on, but, like, is there, like, a general, like, rule? Like, do they ask you, like, or does it just go?
It's just go.
Like, if they put one on, cool. If not, like, you don't say anything?
No.
Really?
And it throws them off. So I'm not on birth control, and they will, like, they're, like, already inside me and, like, are you on birth control? I'm like, no.
But yet they don't do anything.
No.
So,
and
they're making a choice.
It's not on me.
No, 100% it's not on you.
I've been on 15 different birth controls.
100%.
And it doesn't.
It's your choice.
Work for me.
It's not. I don't know if you listened to, like, I think it was 2 weeks ago from when this is airing. So 2 weeks ago, like, I don't think it's right that we have, like, oh, it's up to the girl's response. Like, even when I got my COVID shot, she was like, oh, are you on medication? And I was like, no. She's like, birth control? And I was like, no. And, like, I almost got a look, like, Scotty says I'm looking too much into it, but I got a look like, oh, you're not on birth control?
No.
And it's like, yeah, okay, but, like, why?
You're shooting the shot. That's on you.
That's the thing. One guy, like I said on my podcast, can get how many girls pregnant when a girl can only get pregnant once in 9 months? A guy can get you, one girl pregnant at least a day.
Yeah.
So explain to me why we're the ones on birth control. Not that I'm against it.
No.
100%. I will take it.
Regulates hormones, regulates...
Great.
Helps with
But I don't think it's 100% on that one person.
No.
If you don't want to have a baby just as much as she doesn't want to have a baby, it's both of you who need to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's the way I
mean,
look at it.
It's easier to get a vasectomy reversed than your tubes tied.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But yet more women get their tubes tied than vasectomies.
that's right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, wild. So do you find, like, a lot of, like, obviously you said you're, like, raw dog in the world, like, hardcore, but, like, do you find some guys will put one on, like, still
Yes.
responsible?
Yes.
Do you
And
find
I
it's,
have
like,
them on me sometimes.
yeah?
Yeah.
Do you find more do than don't, or no?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Just because obviously it feels better when you don't have one.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it feels better for girls, too.
Yes.
I don't like having a garbage bag.
No. And
Between
I'm like,
me and-
I made a joke the other day, and I'm like, I don't know what smells worse. Just like,
Oh, after sex condom smell is the fucking worst.
so after sex dick smell already smells.
Yeah.
You add latex in dick, it's different.
I always wondered that, like when me and Scotty were whatever in high school or whatever, and we would do it in his room, and then like later on, like afterwards, like if like fucking someone peeked their head in, like, oh, like what's up? Like, can they smell my smell?
Yes.
So they feel like, you know what I mean? You think you're being like sly in high school, you're not being
No,
sly at all.
Sex smells.
Yeah, because I obviously never smelled that smell, well, unless it's myself. But like, I wondered if other people could smell it. Do you think it's just sex, or you think it's the latex in sex, though?
It's just sex, because I can, like, when I drive home, I'm like, holy fuck, I smell like dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought it was just like, you know, when like say like, you know, you put your hand in Nutella and all you can smell is Nutella for the rest of the day, but other people don't smell it.
And maybe you can't smell it on me, but I know it, because then I, like, wash my body, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm clean now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, do you stay over, or is there like
No.
a rule where you don't stay over?
No, if it's during the week, I definitely will not stay over.
Yeah.
Because I have to work the next day, and I'm not showering at some stranger's house.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you ever
weekends?
passed out
No.
and just be like, oh, the dick was good, goodbye?
No.
No.
Weekends-
No, I don't know what that says about.
Weekends are different, because then if you're, like, hanging and drinking, then
Yeah.
I'm, like, staying over. But I also don't want to put myself in that situation on the first time.
Yeah.
Because then I'm uncomfortable, the sex was bad, I'm out. No.
Seriously though,
You know what I mean?
if it's bad, do you dip faster?
No.
Do you give them the benefit of the doubt and go back again?
No.
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 Fuck it.
No. I'm a high five goodbye. Like,
High five, goodbye. Slap on the butt,
when
goodbye.
they're like, hey, you wanna drink? Do you wanna, like, watch something first? I'm like, no. We set the tone. I came here for one thing. We'll get down to
do you
business.
know when you're going that that's what it's for, though?
Yes. If they said, hey, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to do this?
So they'll say that if it's for a date.
Yeah. But if it's a hookup, then it's like that. But I'm like, I'm not trying to hang at a hookup.
So, okay, so say I'm a dude, and I'm going to text a girl that I know is going to be down. What do
Yeah.
I say to her to come over?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? You want to come over?
Yeah.
That's what it is?
Pretty much.
So easy.
Yeah.
And then is it weird when you get there?
No. First time I'm like, are you a serial killer? Are you gonna
Do you
sex
talk,
traffic
or
me?
literally is it like...
It's like, I'm like, hey, how's your day? Blah, blah, blah. And then, like, I hope that they initiate it, because I don't want to be the one that's like, let me stick my tongue down your throat.
I still feel like I have a problem initiating, and it's been fucking
Yeah.
12 years, so
And then I'm
100%.
like, if they initiate it quicker and they're more confident, then I'm more into it.
Yeah, and I think it, like, not even just from, like, relationship to single, like, I think, like, certain people don't like initiating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an
Beta
initiator.
alpha, sure.
Yeah, like, I like feeling more wanted
Yes.
than I like...
That neck grab, like head of the neck grab, pull you in, sucker. I'm a sucker for it every time.
Really?
I'm like,
I'm gonna do that to you.
it's on like Donkey Kong.
I'm gonna do that to you.
Great. Want me to go?
Yeah, I know, right? That's... Oh. So, okay, another one. This is getting a little whatever, but, like, do you have orgasms with random hookups?
Yeah, if they can throw good dick,
Yeah?
I'll squirt.
You don't think it's, like,
I
a
will
comfortability thing?
No, if they're good, and it's not like I'm comfortable with my sexuality now, and I know
Mhm.
what my body is capable of. So if they can do it, then it's a compliment to them.
Would you go back if they didn't do it, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if it was decent, and I'm like, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
quick little fix, then yeah, for
It's
sure.
just funny because, like, guys always go. So it's, like, it's never a question for them, right?
Yeah,
Unless
But
they're,
then
like,
I
really
know-
not into it.
I know there's like sometimes they can't get me off, no problem. Sometimes there's things that
But
I
sometimes that's you, though, too,
Yes.
right?
Sometimes I know that there's some things that I can do to make sure, like, I come.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my next question. Do you ever have, like, toys with randoms?
No.
You think that's, like, a relationship thing?
No.
No?
I think it's a conversation.
Have you ever with a random?
No.
No.
Two or three, 3 or 4 in.
With, like, previous relationships, though? Yeah?
No.
No, are you just not into that?
No, I would be.
Because, like, I personally, like, we don't usually bring that kind of stuff in. Like, the couples ones, like, we do have, like, bed straps, and then we also have, like, used, like, the dick rings or whatever they are, but we've never actually, like, I know some people, like, some friends and stuff, they use toys. Mm-hmm. And, like, we've never, I don't think we'd be, like, be opposed to it, but I think it would just be, like, I don't know, like, is it, like, a conversation, or, like, some people into it, some people aren't, like...
Switch some things up. Like, if somebody's into it, like, I'm fully into it. Like, if like, 3-4 hookups in and they want to put a butt plug in me, sure.
Yeah.
Or
but, like, what if a guy's, like, you come over first time, you're doing it, and he pulls out, like, a butt plug?
I'd be like,
Not today.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah. To, like, put things, like, obviously they're putting things inside you, but, like, objects.
I'm like, do you know how to use it properly?
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. 100%.
So, no.
But, like, okay.
Love
but
toys.
what about if it's, like shower sex? Would you do that with a random?
No.
Because I feel like that's a very intimate thing, because they can, like, see you all, every crev, like, everything. And you're cleaning. I don't even like sometimes shower sex for me. Like, I just want to be clean after my shower.
You have to be the, like, correct height. So sometimes shower sex
Emily.
does not even work with a partner.
Oh my God.
You're like, this is to start. I think to start in the shower.
Yeah.
Is, like, fun, because then you can, like, touch each other.
But then you've had a shower, and then you go to the bed or whatever afterwards, and then you feel dirty. Like, I feel like I need another fucking shower.
Yeah. So it just defeats the purpose.
And then I know I'm gonna sound fucking bougie or whatever, because I already got called out for sounding bougie. Shout out Kenzie Britt. But when I lived in my house before this house, I had just, like, the standard, like, tub shower. Mm-hmm. Like, and then me and Scotty would have such a hard time because, like, obviously it's a tub shower. Yeah. Like, and he's taller than me. Yeah. So then we have our shower now, which we obviously redid because we're renovating our house. So it's, like, one of those, like, it's just a shower. It's got a bench. Like, it's nice. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, steamy, so none of us get cold. So even if you're not in the water, you don't get cold, which is a great thing. Plus, we have the bench to be able to have sex in the shower. Yes. So I think that makes a big difference, because before, I fucking hated shower sex. He would, like, come in my shower, not, like, he'd come in my shower, but he'd come in my shower, and then he'd be like, oh, like, let's get in the shower, and it's like, fuck.
Us being put in those positions, up on the tippy toes,
either way, it feels good for them.
Like, you're like, this is agonizing because it's not working.
Or you get leg cramps because you got to put one leg up, and then sometimes you have to go on your tippy toes because they're taller than you. Yeah. It's just, but ever since I had that fucking, we have the bougie shower now, that it's so much better, and I actually prefer it over in, like, bed.
Nobody wants to sleep on a wet spot.
Not even that. I have fucking dog hair everywhere in my bed because Bryn's going through I don't know what she's going through, but she's never shed like this before in her life. And I don't want her little sliver hairs in my coochie. Yeah. And in my ass and stuck to my sweaty body. And then, no thank you. Mm-hmm. Get up in the morning, I fucking, looks like I have a hairy back because Bryn's fucking hair is everywhere. No thanks. I even say that to Scott. I'm like, if we're having sex, it's going to be in the shower because I'm not doing it after the shower. Mm-hmm. Number one, because I'm clean after the shower. Number two, because I don't fucking Bryn hair everywhere. I want to get my jammies on. I have these one pair of jammies, and I fucking love them. They're like little cabin plaid, like, thick, like, winter ones, but they're like shorts. Oh, yeah. And every time I wear them, he's like, why are you wearing your dishcloths? I'm like, they're fucking so comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I'm home. It's bedtime.
These aren't the dick me down shorts. No. These are the I'm going to be comfortable, and I'm probably on my period, and I'm going to sleep in these shorts. Yeah. That's what those are. But yeah, no shower. So you don't do shower sex with randoms, eh? No. Not into it?
No. Because sometimes, here's the thing.
But did you, when you were in relationships, was it a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, you like it?
No.
No. I feel like
sometimes you gotta take one for the team and please your partner.
Amen.
Yeah.
100%. 150,000,000%. Which is another thing with toys. Like, if your partner likes it, find something you like. Or take one for the team every once in a while. Or even, like, anal. Yeah. Like, your partner likes it. Unless it really, like, I know some people, like, gives them bad anxiety and, like, that stuff. Like, I get that. But, like, if you're impartial about it, you just do it every once in a while. Yeah. I think that's a nice thing to do for your partner. Totally. But, yeah, no. we're not gonna get into that. But okay, so have you ever like been with someone with like a kink or like a weird kink? And if you have, don't shout them out, but like what was it?
Choking.
That's a kink?
I guess so. Erotic asphyxiation.
Erotic asphyxiation. You don't like it, or your partner liked it, or you liked it? If you don't want to say, you don't
He
have to
was
say.
into it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a control thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, how far will you take it? Like, are you gonna choke me till
So
I, like,
was it in a
pass out?
relationship, or was
No.
it okay? So that's different.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. Like it's hot until I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Okay, that's because like I'm gonna be honest, I really like it, but I also think, like you said, it's a control thing. Like I'm so like controlling in every aspect of my life. Like I do all the stuff. I'm a controlling person. Anyone who knows me, like I'm a little bit of a control freak. So when it comes to like sex and stuff like that, I don't like it to be in. I don't like to be in control. I like him to be fully in control, because that's like I just don't.
My
care for
sexting
that.
game is very strong. I'm quiet. If you're like, okay, what do you want to do next in the bedroom? I don't have an answer for you.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. I can go, oh yeah, but I'm like, no. What I want you to do is turn me over and.
But maybe that's why kinks are for like, I don't know, maybe just for like people that are in a relationship, because then like with stuff like choking, like you can be like,
Here's my safe word.
here's my safe word. You know the limit already. Yeah. Plus, you're not worried, like, because you don't know them, right? You're not like, or are they gonna like, is it gonna go too far?
Yeah.
Right. So maybe that's like I don't know.
Could have been.
That's the way I think about it.
I also was talking to someone that was very into like a lot of different stuff, but I'm not gonna get into
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Extra fun.
Yeah.
And they do it with like randoms, or just
No.
like they're in a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. A start of a conversation, and that fizzled out.
Yeah.
Ghosted.
Ghost. That fucking. I don't know how people deal with ghosted. That fucking shit
Gives
hurt.
me anxiety.
Again, another mental health thing.
Yeah.
Like it fucking hurt my feelings.
Just like bite
'Cause,
the
like-
bullet and tell me why.
And I don't
so
mind.
that I don't fixate
Yeah.
on you or keep at you. Blah blah blah. Why? Hello. Good morning. And I'm like, no. Like.
And if you, I don't know if you mind me like saying this. Like I'll cut it out if you don't. But like, do you? Like what? Okay, so the guy who ghosted you that you told me about, you went on like 4 dates with this guy.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You went on 4 dates. It's not like you went on one date and you just didn't hear back from them. It's like, okay, I get the point. But like 4 dates and you like kissed him.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Day kiss.
Yeah.
I waited for him to initiate it. On the third day, he finally kissed me, and it was cute.
And you said you guys were like talking.
Yeah, paragraphs.
Like every morning talking, and then
Yeah.
just ghosted you. Like that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand why. Not even just guys do that. I know girls do that.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I'll base it off of who finishes the conversation at night.
Okay.
So if I'm the one to send the last text,
Mhm.
I appreciate a good morning text or for you to start the conversation.
Yeah.
If you send the last text and I'm asleep, I am more than happy to start the conversation up again. And
I think that's
say,
for everyone though.
Good morning. Yes.
Like even if you were to text me and I fall asleep, I'm not just not gonna like. Obviously we talk, but
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna like ignore your text and then like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I see it in the morning, I'll be like, oh fuck, like sorry I fell asleep, like
Yeah.
whatever.
So that was the situation then, and I'm fine that it fizzled out.
Yeah.
But
Imagine
yeah.
you've run into him and he's like, oh, you ghosted me. You're like, what the fuck? No, I didn't. You fucking
I haven't
ghosted
run
me.
into him. I probably won't run into him, but it's fine.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
Yeah.
and toesies.
And then like I kind of went psycho on somebody and just like word vomited, and that was probably what scared them away. But that's fine because I knew. I think I was building stuff up in my head, and I wanted like more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, what are you doing? Like that was my spiral moment of like me wanting to delete the apps and just like detox.
So you really don't. It's nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're over it.
No, but.
No. Well, what do you mean? Long story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to it. But okay, so for like, okay, go back to like kinks. What if they try something and you're not down?
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you like have, like, you've been in a situation where, like, you're doing something, you're just not down, you're like, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, time to switch it up. Not feeling it.
Yeah.
Next. Thank you, next.
But some girls probably don't, though.
No. But I'm like, not to say I'm on a sexual journey, but, like, I want to explore.
Yeah.
To see, like, what I'm capable of, what I really like, and stuff like that. So
yeah.
If it's something you can convince me to do, or if I say yes right away, we'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
If I have questions about it and I want something explained, then I would like it explained in detail before you're doing it to me.
Yes. But just to be aware.
Yeah.
Like, that I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
But, like, it'd be so weird, because, like, okay, you're going to a hookup, and you just, like, I feel like I'd just be, like, going to get, like, my shit off or whatever, and then someone's like, you want to do this? It's like...
Okay.
It's
so
yes cool no. It's so cool to me just because I've never been in that world before, right? So, like, just, like, me even, like, going to a guy's house, like, just doesn't, like, in my head, it's like, no, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just
I do, like, if I'm, like, feeling weary and, like, I'm like, oh, not feeling it, like, I'll cancel. Yeah. And then I'll see what their reactions are.
But that's like a gut feeling, too, right? You can't not... If you have a gut feeling, you probably shouldn't go.
Yeah. Or I'm just like, nope, I'm too nervous. I'm out. And if they react poorly, then they're cut.
Yeah.
If they react understanding, then I'm more trusting and I will show up.
Or you'll schedule, like, another time.
Yes.
To, like, go back to them. Yeah, that for sure. But are some guys dicks about it?
Yeah.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible humans.
So it's a test.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's actually a good way to... Girls out there, if you fucking need a test, there's a test. Mm-hmm. But you had, like... I feel like you had, like, the best of both worlds. Not in the fact that, like, a relationship ended for you, but you were, like, dating before you were in a long-term relationship, and then you were in the, like, what was it, 5 years?
Yeah.
And then you went back into it. So it wasn't like it was, like, a new world for you. Like, yeah, it was, like, older, like, you hadn't been there in a while, but it wasn't, like, brand new to you.
Yes.
Where I think, like, if it was me, I wouldn't even fucking...
No.
Like, me and Scott have been together since we were 13. And he was 14. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. I wouldn't know where to start. Like, I feel like I'd end up just being with, like, someone's friend or something, because I wouldn't know how to meet people.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad, because, like, I've seen people, like, separate from someone that they've been with for, like, 10 years or, like, 7 years or whatever.
And then what?
And then what do they do?
Yeah.
Like, both guys and girls. It's not just guys. Like, or not just girls. I feel like guys would have that thing, too. Like, I couldn't imagine Scotty, like, trying to wheel a girl. Like, would they use wheel anymore? Is that like a...
people use wheeling
oh,
anymore.
fuck. I'm such a mom now. Fuck. No, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where... Like, did you find it weird going back into it, though?
No, but I learned a big lesson taking time to heal.
Instead of just jumping, like, into something else. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because then you're just, like, almost like filling a void that just got emptied, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Process, heal, and then when the time feels right, then jump into it.
Yeah, I couldn't even, like, I don't know, I just couldn't even fathom. Like, I've never been alone.
Yeah.
And, like...
It's tough. That's the hardest part.
Is, like, figuring it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, Scott, if you're listening, love you to death. But, like, I always wonder, like, if me and him were to break up, I don't know if I would be okay being alone, because I've never been alone.
That's the hardest part right now. And, like, I know I'm not alone because I have family and friends, but at the same time, I will have a day where I'm down and I'm like, holy crap, obviously I need this to grow because I need to learn how to be alone before I can let somebody in.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then I think a lot of people, like, too, like, before they, like, get into, like, serious relationships, like, they kind of, like, figure out who they are.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, now I'm figuring out who I am because I was, like, I didn't get that, like, period.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were dating in high school and, like, it's all that high school bullshit. And then we went to college, which we were separated, so that was fucking hard, where it was just fighting all the time. And then we bought a house and started living together and stuff, so it was, like, never, like, you don't really have time to, like, figure out who you are. So then you do it now, and, like, at least it worked out for us and stuff, but it doesn't work out for a lot of people. Some people, like, change.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, I don't like this fucking person. It's like, well, that's who I am. And then they end up breaking up, and then you're having to be thrown into a dating pool that you have no idea what's going on.
You don't know what you like anymore. You don't know what
you don't have a
need.
type. You don't know how the world works. You know nothing.
I have a list. Like, I have stuff that I gave up in a relationship that I will no longer compromise and give up.
Yeah.
And I have things that, like, I will compromise on.
Yeah.
But I have my hards, I have my hard,
Yeah.
non-negotiables.
Yeah.
And
100%.
if you can't meet
Like,
up to
what's like a
that,
non-negotiable for you? Like not getting along with family and friends?
not getting along with family and friends, like, you being okay with me going away for the weekend or having a girls' night. Like,
Which I
need
think
that.
is not a bad, like, it's not even
No.
like, it shouldn't even be a question.
It shouldn't. So,
I feel like if it is a question, then it's automatically like,
yeah.
100%. And then what's like a negotiable?
I don't know.
It could be different for everyone though,
Yeah.
too. Like, would you date a smoker?
Yes.
See, and then that's a hard, like, if it was me, that'd be like a hard no.
No. Yeah.
But I also think, like, it's different. Like, if you met someone and they were that way and then you started dating them, I don't think you have a right to say anything.
No.
I feel like you entered this knowing that, so for you to try and change someone, that's not cool. But I think if they start doing it, it's 100%. You can either say something if you value the relationship, or you can, like, excuse yourself from the relationship because you didn't sign up for that.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way?
Yeah,
I just feel
totally.
like it's like you said, like a hard no, a good no.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't even know how I'd function in fucking today's world. It blows my mind. Like, even the shit you tell me, like, I have another friend who's, like, hard into the dating world, and, like, I was like, how the fuck do you guys do it?
It's tough.
Like, you go, girl. I couldn't do it. No way. I'd just be alone with my dogs and happy. Just live vicariously through my friends. It's fine. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah. We're having fun.
But, okay, so I had a viewer ask me to ask you,
Okay.
because we both know this viewer, obviously. You had a boob job.
I did.
And you were in, like, grade
Grade
12.
Week before prom.
Best idea.
Best idea ever. It was, though. So I got 3 pounds taken out of each side.
3 pounds?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
They were huge.
Oh, I fucking
So it was
remember.
life-changing because it was so heavy. I would cry when I would try things on that wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
That are a large. I'm a large.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go over my boobs. Like, it's devastating.
Yeah.
So to make that change was nice. I still have scars.
Did they do, because I remember they changed how they did the boob reductions. They used to just, like, cut you, like, slits.
Yep.
But then they started taking off the nipple and just doing it that
my
way.
nipple was taken off.
Okay, so you got the newer way.
Yeah.
Okay.
The anchor. It looks like an anchor.
How much was it? Or was it free?
Free.
Because it was a health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best decision ever. If
Yeah.
you're contemplating it and you have big boobs, you will not regret it.
You will 100% do it again. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
so-
100% do it again.
But do you, like, obviously not because your quality of life went up, but, like, now that, if you have kids, you're gonna have to get it done again.
Yeah, probably.
And
Which is fine.
was it painful though?
Yes.
And you're okay with doing it again?
Yeah.
So it wasn't painful enough to scare you away.
No.
What was it painful in, like, the way of, like, going upstairs and shit like that?
Yeah. Like, it was painful probably for, like, 3 weeks. Because of the swelling and
I was thinking, didn't you lose your virginity at prom?
Certainly did.
And
And he was
you-
like, can I touch your boobs? And I'm like, you touch my chest right now?
This
No.
isn't happening if
This
you
isn't
touch my
happening. I'm like, off limits. These are brand new titties. Fresh off the lot.
Fresh off the
I
lot.
don't even touch
You're not
them.
taking them out for a spin before I do,
No,
pal.
I'm not even in a proper bra right now. Like, that's how sore they are.
So what was, like, the process then of, like, getting the boob job?
Like an appointment consultation, and then a book of surgery,
Really?
and then a follow up, and that's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you go to, like, a plastic surgeon then, I'm
Yeah.
guessing? That's, oh my
One
god.
of her best work, she
One of,
said. But she tells everybody that.
because even your boobs are, like, big now.
I would love, like, large C's. These are double D's. So they were
Mhm.
D's when they were done, and then they fluctuate a little bit. Now
Yeah.
they're at double D's, but I feel like a nice, like, large C would be perfect.
See, and that's, like, so I have a C now,
Mm-hmm.
but my boobs are, like, before I had Harpy, I was, like, a good B.
Yeah.
I was like, I could use a little more, but I'm happy with them. But, like, after I had Harpy, so they got bigger. And then when I stopped breastfeeding, they kind of, like, deflated a bit. So they were, like, they're C's now, but they're, like, empty C's. So I was, like, looking into, like, obviously not, I'm going to have another kid, so I'm not going to do it right away.
Yeah.
But, like, even if you don't breastfeed, they still get bigger when you're pregnant, right? So I was looking into, like, apparently they can, like, just put, like, your fat in it from somewhere else and then, like, lift
A
them.
little lift. Yeah.
So,
It was a reduction and a lift.
Yeah.
They're not going to leave them at my belly button.
yeah.
So,
Oh,
A
you.
lift is a beautiful thing.
That's the thing, because, like, they're, like, they feel like, you know when you get, like, the bags of milk, like, the 3-pack bags of milk?
Yes.
And you drink, like, a third of it?
Yeah.
That's what my boobs feel
Okay.
like. It feels like the bag's, like, not fully full, but it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, they don't, like, I have a tattoo underneath my boob. Well, I got it when I was 21. Super cute. You can't fucking read it now unless I lift my hamburger boobie up. Yeah, so I want to get, like a lift and fill would be nice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just to make them look, like, fun and you can, like, read my tattoo again. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep breathing if you can't see it. You know what I mean? That's what it says. Well, it used to. Haven't seen it in a while. Sometimes I lift my boob up. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's there.
Hey, what's that?
Do you do that with tattoos? You're like, oh, I forgot you were there.
No,
No?
because I have a flip-flop on my vagina that looks like a penis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So-
It does look like a dick.
It does.
Could have been a better design.
That's okay.
Does the person who have the matching one have the exact same design?
Yes.
Okay, at least you're not alone with a dick tat. That's the best. Oh my god. Oh, that's good.
Okay. Any more questions from the fans out there?
No, I worked a lot of them into our conversation, but that was the main one.
Question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever made like a video?
Like a sex tape?
Yeah.
Okay. We did once when I think we were in college. We okay, this is like so old school. We set the laptop up
Oh.
so you couldn't like move it. So you couldn't really like move. And I remember, so we were doing it or whatever, and we moved from like a bed to like another spot, and then he like, it killed the vibe because then he like moved the laptop, had to like set it up in a different, whatever, and then like I had to leave afterwards, so I never got to like watch it. And he said, I was like, oh, did you, like, the next, like, whatever, I was like, did you watch it? And he's like, yeah, I deleted it. It was horrible.
Okay.
Like, did you do it and you had a different experience? Because I just think looking at your, like, well, it's not as good as it feels. It doesn't look as good as it feels. Because we're not putting on, like, a show, I think.
No, but I look really good giving a blowjob.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
Wow, that's hot.
I'd like to know if I was good at it.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I know, like, it's only been me and Scotty and no one's ever, like, done that to him besides me. So it's like, am I good at it or does he just know no different? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm good at it.
Certain angles, I'm like, ooh, that's not pretty. And the other times, I'm like, okay, like, that's kind of hot. It's deleted now. And it was just like,
Do you think about that stuff while you're doing that, though?
yeah.
Like, if it looks good and stuff?
No, just because I was, like, filming it.
Oh, okay, so it's, like, not like a...
Yeah.
Do you ever... I always wonder, like, do they ever look down and be like, oh, gotta look back up, I don't want to watch that.
No, okay, two things.
This is why we need a guy on sometimes.
Yeah, two things. Somebody was like, why do you keep looking up at me when you're, like, sucking me off? And I was like, I don't know, like, I like doing that.
I thought guys like that.
Yeah, so one of them was like, oh, no, don't look at me. Or, like, why do you keep looking at me? Other times people were like, yeah, baby, suck my dick and look me dead in the eyes. Like, yeah.
See, and then, like, if, like, it's the other way around and they're going down on you, like, I don't like when he looks up at me. Number one, because, like...
Yes.
Like, my shit's there. And number two, because, like, I just don't want to make eye contact. I don't know if that's, like, me being awkward or me being, like, not a dominant person, but I don't like that.
to look down, and if they look up, then it's, like, it's either, like, you're doing good or, like, do better.
Do better! I feel like they should know if they're doing a good job from, like, your reactions, though. Like, if you're not doing a good job, I'm probably not saying anything or doing anything. I'm just like, are you done?
If we make eye contact, it's one of two things.
It's either you're doing good or you're not doing good.
Not doing it.
But you like that, eh? I don't like that.
Looking down?
No, I definitely won't look down, and if I do, I hope that he's not looking at me. I hope that he's not, because, like, I don't know. I just don't like to be looked at.
Okay.
Lights on or off? That's the big question.
I love the confidence when a man leaves the lights on, but it doesn't matter to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so a lights off person. Like, 100%. Scotty, he likes the lights on, I like the lights off, so we compromise. No. The lights go off. Before we had Harpy, it was the TV screen. He's allowed to put the TV on. And then now that we have Harpy, that monitor's light as fuck, so the monitor's on.
Perfect.
Like, that's, like, the compromise. But you like the lights on, eh? Or you don't care.
I don't care. But I think it's like, oh, I'm going to leave the lights on. You're like, okay. Let's go.
You go, man. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Like, but even like when I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a confidence thing then. I don't know.
Yeah.
100% that would be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like guys also have more to look at.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
We got lots of things to touch and feel.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
like I guess they, if you're like, whatever.
To me, I find it really, really creepy when you're like ass naked and they're just like looking you up and down, being like, "Oh yeah," and you're like,
Oh my god, that would be so fucking
no,
creepy.
No, thank you. And I'm like, I'm getting dressed and they're just like eye fucking me. And I was like, "Can I help you?" And they're like,
After you've done it?
before, after, and they're just like, "No, I'm just checking out like what I just like took down. Like it's hot." I'm like, "Oop, gotta go by. High five." Bye.
So okay, so like if you're looking at a guy though, like what's your turn on? Like what do you find attractive physically?
Eyes
Like not just naked, like in general, like if you
No,
see a
like-
guy on the street.
put together.
Yeah.
Love a good put together man. Like hair, like styled.
Do you like pretty guys?
Yes and no.
Mhm.
Like nice eyes, nice smile, like put together.
Yeah.
If you can carry yourself, then like hunky men,
Oh yeah.
so they're like nice to look at.
Yeah.
Or I just type in like female friendly porn,
I've never typed that in.
because then it's
What
like
is it?
more. It's more catered to like women
Instead of just
instead
like
of just like dick sucking and like whatever. I also
what?
like threesome porn.
I have watched like threesome porn, yes.
Yeah.
I watch like a fuck ton of like different shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't watch and like whatever, it's just my preference is like I can't watch gay porn.
That's fine.
Not women. I don't mind women.
Yes,
I can't watch two guys. I can't.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like like me,
Mm-hmm.
fucking what is it called? Gen Xers? Is that what the new thing is? Gen Xers are gonna hate me, but I like manly men.
That's fine.
Like I
That's
like
your
that
type.
physical stat. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to like I feel like seeing those guys do that to each other kind of like takes it away. But maybe that's just me and being old school thinking or whatever you want to call it. But that's my preference.
That's fine.
But like some girls do watch that, and I was like I can't do it. And I just watched it like not even like I wasn't even doing myself or anything. I was just like what is it like?
Curiosity.
And it was just like weird.
Mhm.
But then there's like other weird porn that's like have you ever heard of like stuck porn?
No.
So they shouted it out on a podcast I was watching. They're like, "Oh yeah, stuck porn." I was like, "What the fuck is stuck porn?" So I like look it up. This girl is in like a quicksand thing, and she gets stuck. She's sinking in the quicksand, and then she gets stuck when it gets to her belly button, and she's got no shirt on. Convenient.
Wow, convenient.
I know. And then she's like, I can't get out, and her boobs are just jiggling as she's like trying to get out. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then there was like freeze porn. Have you ever heard of freeze porn?
No.
Shouted on the same podcast.
Okay.
So it was Japanese.
Have you watched anime porn?
No.
Fucked up.
But the Japanese porn, so they were shopping in a grocery store. All in this whole grocery store, only women and one man. How
Whoa.
convenient.
Very.
Okay. And then this guy has this magic power and he freezes the world, but he's not frozen. So then all these girls are like getting bread off the shelf stuck or whatever. And then he's taking down their underwear and like essentially like raping them because he's just having sex with them and then puts it back. And then he unfreezes the world and then they're all just covered in jizz and they're like, oh, what is this? Oh my god, where did this come from? What happened? And then the guy just walks out of the grocery store. It's like, what the fuck is this?
No.
So there's like fucked up weird porn. Like, one of my friends told me about like this, like, what is it called? That's fucked or like fucked or like something like that. And it's funny porn.
Oh.
But it's like some of it's like really racist and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna say it. But like if you ever want funny porn, go to like fucked or fucked or whatever it's called
Okay.
and watch some things.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's anime porn? Like literally anime?
Literally anime, but it's like this tentacle man. Like it's cartoons.
And he's got tentacles.
This like the creature that's taken down this supple like big boobied lady is just like a tentacle, like just an octopus and like.
Or remember
Yeah.
the one I sent you?
Oh, the
Edward Penis Hands.
Edward Penis and Hands.
And you're like, oh, I heard about this on Snapchat. I'm like, what? I was like, it came up like suggested for you on, not on Pornhub or anything like that. It was like on YouTube, or like highest rated, or like, I guess because everyone was tuning into it.
Yeah.
But you were like, yeah, I saw someone say that on Snap. I was like, what? And it's like, he's got like dicks as hands and he's trying to eat spaghetti with like big penis hands. And I was like fucking dying. I showed it to like Madeline. I showed it to Scotty. And he's like, that's fucked. I was like, that's so fucking funny. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fucked up shit out there. But fuck, feet pics are going for a lot of money on OnlyFans.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So whatever floats your boat, I guess, right?
Seriously.
But yeah. It's just...
what's the longest you've had sex for?
Oh. I don't know if it was the longest, but like something that comes to my head is when we were not kids, but like younger, I guess like grade 12 or whatever.
Okay.
We were like doing it, and before we started doing it, like music was just playing. Like I think it was Dirty Love by Nicki Minaj and Sean Kingston. Shout out the old school music. And it played over because it was just on repeat, but like we were already into it before we knew it was on repeat. So like I don't know what what the parents were thinking, because it wasn't at my house, but it just kept replaying over and over and over and over, and now when it comes on, it's like literally like nostalgia. Like I just think about having sex every time that song comes on. It's not because it's like I guess Dirty Love, but like it's like just reminds me of sex every time it comes on. So like maybe like I don't know, stands like I don't know, like an hour or so. What is yours, the 3 that you told me about?
God damn. Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours.
Like just one session that we're talking about, right? Like beginning to end.
Yes.
I feel like I wouldn't like that. I feel like I'd get bored.
I wasn't bored. I was just like
Did you go?
I did. And it took him like that entire time.
That's weird.
To do it.
That's
and
weird.
I was like, okay. I'm no quitter.
First
of all.
That was the guy you showed me the Instagram of, right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, because I was thinking, like, maybe he, like, it was, like, go over a little bit and then, like, wait and, like, have a snack and then go again.
No.
Because I know, like, when we go on vacation, like, we'll be like, oh, like, when we were younger, like, how many times can we do it when we're on vacation? And, like, it was, like, 20 or something like that. In, like, a week period, I was like, fuck, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Or, like, I remember being in, like, high school and, like, getting home from school, doing it, like, when we got home, and then, like, hanging out for a bit, and then doing it before I leave, which was in, like, a 3-hour period. And, like, you think we can do that now? No, we do it once, and we're like, I'll see you in 4 days. Like,
yeah. Where's the craziest place you've had sex?
Oh, I'll say it, but I'm gonna feel shame. Shame. I know, I forget who was with me that year, but... So I was clearly very intoxicated. So keep this in mind. Viewers, don't shame me. So we were at Boots and Hearts.
Gross.
Don't even. No judgment.
No.
It was not the first night.
Oh no.
And it was right after the concerts had ended. And he was coming in to make sure. We had been dating for a long time, so it's not like I don't really care if I'm under the influence and we have sex. But he brought me into the porta potty to make sure I didn't hurt myself. Because I was so drunk. And we ended up having sex in the handicap porta potty at Boots and Hearts. And it wasn't the first date.
I'm speechless.
I mean, if it was with a random, I would feel way worse. But it was with Scotty. And now we look back on it and we're just like, oh, feel shame about that one. But whatever. Get to tell my kids when they're like 30.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
On a beach in Cuba at night, and the security guard came and was like, okay, oh, and then he just, like, walked away. He was like, oh, sorry.
No way.
Yeah.
And did you get sand up your coochie?
Oh, yeah, everywhere.
So you wouldn't do it again?
No.
Oh, did you get, like, I feel like, I've heard of people, actually, what was it on a podcast? Someone got an infection from having sex, or, like, crabs, sand crabs, or whatever they're called.
Okay.
Sand fleas? Sand fleas.
Sand fleas?
But was it nice?
Yeah, it was fine. Like, you could hear the waves, the stars were out.
Was it someone you
pitch
met
black.
on that trip, or you were with them?
With them.
Okay. I was gonna say it'd be a little worse.
Mm-hmm.
If you just, like, met them on the trip, or was, like, one of the resort people? Those resort people, fuck, they want you so bad. I went to Jamaica the year I got pregnant. I wasn't pregnant, but it was the year, so 2019. We went to Jamaica in March, yeah, because my teacher friends were off. So we went to Jamaica, and we were up at the bar, and the boys they weren't with us. And we were like, oh, can we have some shots or whatever? And then the guys behind the bar were like, oh, you want to go for a party, like, after we get off the resort? I was like, fuck no.
Definitely not.
And then they're, like, sitting there, like, biting their lip and, like, eyeing you down. I'm like, dude, you're just making me not want to come back to this bar.
Yeah.
Like,
No
they...
tips.
Like, I don't know what they're after. I don't know if they're just like, oh, look at these, like, girls. Like, if they actually thought we were good looking, or if it was just, like, I don't know what it was, but it made me super uncomfortable. And I don't know if is it like that every resort?
Yeah.
It is? You were partying with the locals?
No.
No?
No.
Never.
No.
When did you go to Cuba then, though? Must have been...
Lots of times. Like, I've been to Cuba 4 times.
With friends? That was my only, like, with friend, like, down south trip that I've ever been on. You went a lot?
Yeah. Cuba, like, 4 times with a couple people.
Mhm.
And then, like, Mexico with, like, people.
Fuck. That's the only thing, like, before Harpy, I wish I did that more. Because we only did Jamaica once. And, like, we've been on trips with each other, but we never, like...
Yeah,
did,
it's
like,
different when you have, like,
oh,
other
fuck.
people there.
And we were fucking hammered, like, most of the week.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much the whole week. And you get to dress up at night and...
Love it.
Love it.
I miss vacation.
Mind you, I want to do Vegas. Me and Scotty want to do
Oh, I
Vegas
cannot
again.
wait to do Vegas. Vegas was supposed to be 25th birthday. Thank you, COVID. First lockdown weekend.
I know cliche, this sounds really cliche, but my mom gets fucking prime deals because they used to go like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So she gets prime deals. My mom's like, for your bachelorette, if you ever get married, I will literally, as long as your friends pay for their flights, I will pay for you guys to get like because she gets money too from the casinos. She's like, I'll pay for you guys to get like the penthouse or whatever. And I was like, that's so cliche, but at the same time, I so want to do it.
So want to do it.
Because Vegas, when we went last time, like, it was me, Mads, John, and my parents, and obviously Scotty. My fucking dad, he's just trying to... But yeah, no, we all went to Vegas, and it was fun, like, don't get me wrong, but we didn't do, like, the whole party scene. We, like, gambled, drank, like, that kind of stuff.
Party.
I want to go all out.
I want to go clubbing till 5 a.m.
Yep. And it was funny, because DJ Pauly D was hosting at Dre's when we were there, and I was like, fuck, I really want to do that, but we just never got around to it. And, like, I feel like that's something you do with, like, your girls, or, like, when you're with, like, a bunch of people and stuff. Like, the 4 of us aren't gonna... Bryce and Alex, yeah, Bryce and Alex, go to fucking DJ Pauly D DJing.
Light her up.
But we did see Rod Stewart, so that was fun. He walked past us, and then he's like, hey, Rod! And John said that, and Rod Stewart just keeps walking, and then we followed him for a bit, and then he disappeared. So that was the highlight of it. And we fucking fell asleep the first night, because we were on the red eye. Oh. So then we were up all day, and then 8 o'clock we crashed, woke up at 2 in the morning, and Scotty's like, what the fuck? He's like, it's Vegas. He's like, what is this? Vegas, sleep all night. Woo! And
hey, 2 a.m.? You can go back out in Vegas.
Oh, we did.
Okay, good.
We did. It never sleeps, obviously. No. But yeah, so if we ever do a bachelorette, fucking Alex is paying for it. Just pay for the flights, which are dirt cheap, by the way. They're like $2.99, I think. Or not even. Sometimes you can get cheaper. If you do the red eye,
I'm dying to go to Vegas.
Seriously. And, like, to be honest, me and Scotty, obviously, like, because it was a trip, my parents made a family trip, so they paid for the hotel and the flights, but we went with spending money and gambling, and I actually came back with more money, and I don't gamble a lot, so it wasn't that expensive. Drinks, and the best thing is if drinks are, you literally put a $5 bill in there, sit there for a little while, hit the button every once in a while, you get free drinks.
That's right.
You pay $5 for like 10 drinks, and you're fucked for like the day. It's great.
Especially if you're a girl in Vegas and you post. Instant DMs like, hey, like I'll send a limo and I'll take you, like, we'll set you up here and there and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I want to go to I did want to go to a stripper bar in Vegas when we were there, but we never got there.
I love strippers.
I've never been to strippers.
I love female strippers. I love male strippers.
I just learned what a $5 dive was. I know. I haven't been anywhere. And it was my friend who I didn't know did less than, like, I thought she did less than I did. And she knew what it was, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't even know what this is.
The ones in Edmonton would let you throw toonies and loonies at them.
Oh, that's nice.
And they would also play games. So if you were at, like, Perv Row, right at the front row, they would, like, take their hand and, like, lick it and, like, put it somewhere, like, put the saliva, like, on their butt somewhere. And they'd be like, lick it and stick it. and like you just try and like toss coins at them and like stick it to like their
Wow.
ass.
That's
and then
very
you
nice.
win prizes.
Have you ever got a dance?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever been...
Actually, I have gotten a dance from a male stripper. It was me and my friend.
Do you like male strippers, though?
No.
It doesn't do
I'll
anything.
watch them. It doesn't really do anything to me. And then, like, the stripper, like, took my hand and put it down his pants. And I was like, we're done here. Thank you.
No fucking
Take your
way.
$20 and leave us alone now.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Ugh. I feel like you don't do that. I don't know.
No.
That's like an ego thing, I think, for them. Like, thanks, but no thanks. Where's the hand sanitizer, please?
Please. Things we used to do before COVID.
So we used to do... Now it's like, I'm not even putting my hand in a bowling ball.
No, I won't even open a door.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the sanitizer? I just walked into the store. Oh my god. Fucking COVID. I know, it's ruining everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we'll just wrap it up. We're like
Sure.
at fucking already, I think we're over an hour now. That's awesome. But yeah, thanks for being my first guest,
No
Steve.
problem.
I'm so happy. I'm definitely gonna have you back on, of course. And if the viewers don't like you, then fuck, don't listen, I guess, right?
Hey, and if the viewers have follow-up questions...
Yeah, throw the follow-up questions. We could do a part 2 if this goes really well and I get some DMs about a part 2, so. We got so much more stuff to touch on anyway. I didn't want to get into more subjects at the end because there's too much to talk about.
Yes.
And then you get too far gone and you end up with strippers and dollar dimes, right?
That's right.
But yeah, so Emily, give her a follow at Emily Wright. E is a 3 though.
That's right.
Throw it out there. And if you have any... Actually, one more question, actually.
Sure.
Would you hook up with a girl? I know you. I don't think I could see you dating a girl, but would you hook up with a girl?
No.
No?
I don't know. Because, like, I'm, like, want to have a threesome. I want to have a threesome with 2 dudes first.
Really?
Yeah.
I had this conversation with my sister the other day, and I would 100% rather have 2 girls.
See, and I'm, like, for selfish reasons. Like, I feel like I'd totally be okay with a girl going down on me, but I don't know if I could go down on her.
Yeah.
So to set that expectation right away, sure.
Yes, me and Madeline were talking about this, and I think I'd have to have, like, someone who's a full, like, hardcore lesbian.
Okay.
Like, not into dudes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think I could, like, maybe, like, finger girl, like, kiss girls, like, stuff like that, but I don't think I can go down on her.
No.
It's not for me. But I think with, like, a lesbian and then, like, with Scott, I could do that.
Yeah.
Bucket list. No, I'm just kidding. Joking. Completely joking. But, no. But I don't know if I could hook up with a girl. But you could definitely... I feel like with guy for a threesome, like, threesomes and 2 guys, like, it'd be, like, a lot on me. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of pressure. And, like,
yeah, that's why,
built up pressure if they're fucking
Yeah.
at the same time.
threesome with, like, another girl. I don't know.
I feel like threesomes, sometimes people get left out if it's not done right, too.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. And I'd be the one to be like, no.
Oh, watch. Thanks.
Me? No, I wouldn't watch. I'd be like, no.
You just leave?
No, I'd kick her out.
Oh! I wasn't getting that, but I did. I'm so... Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, so you couldn't just, like, be with one, like, a girl?
No.
No.
I would do too much.
And then you wouldn't want her to just do stuff to you and be like, oh, I see you later.
Bye-bye.
So selfish. Like,
Very,
thanks.
very selfish.
Yeah. I remember Scotty made a joke about, like, getting me a massage at the Pickering Angels if he could watch. And I was like, shout out to anyone in the Durham region who knows what the Pickering Angels is. And shout out, it's right across from my dad's shop. So, that's convenient. But he's like, yeah, I'll watch and I'll pay for it. I was like, no. No, thank you. I don't know if I could get like a rub and tug from a little, like, they're all, I don't know, not for me. Not for me.
Okay,
P.S. If you guys took my recommendation to watch Easy, there's like threesomes in one of the episodes, and there's lesbian shit, so kind of relevant to today. But yeah, that was my last question.
Okay, that was a good one.
But yeah, thanks for coming,
Thanks
and
for
I'm so
having me.
happy. I will have you again for sure, 100%, and more guests to come. If you guys like the guest thing, if not, me just ranting to myself, and I don't like that, but that's fun too. But yeah, thanks. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Love you.
I love you too. All right, guys. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that episode, and it was my first guest. I know I got some stuff to work on with the mics and stuff because I was rocking 2 mics this time, but we will get better on that. Let me know what you think. I'd love your feedback, and as always, I'm going to leave you with a song of the day, and yes, it is, well, I guess it's a song of the week because I won't see it till next week, but as always, it corresponds with what we're talking about this week. And so we're going to go with Body Count by Jessie Reyes. And actually, someone gave me this song to use for this week. This wasn't chosen by me. So shout out, Mads. Thank you. Emily, you lost this one. Mads won this one this time. But get you next time. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you. Well, not see you, but you'll hear me next Monday. And can't wait. See you later. Bye.